What's going on, guys? Money Man Jeff here. Today I'm sitting down with Max, one of my very successful students. How you doing today, Max?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great. I really appreciate you coming on board today, joining the video and
Right.
sharing your experience and how this program has helped you get to where you're at right now. Other people want to get other people's perspective. Not everyone wants to hear me saying, "Hey,
Right.
how much I make," but they want to see other people's, success in their path. So thank you for coming on board once again. So I
Real.
want to go ahead and ask you a few questions regarding, the phone flipping business and how it's gone for you since
Hmm.
you've taken my course. So the
Right.
first question I'm going to ask you, let the audience know, how long have you been involved with the phone flipping business?
So since January, I joined Jeff's course, and that's been about 7 months. So 7 to 8 months, I've probably been phone flipping for sure.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And in those, let's say before you started phone flipping, right? What were
Right.
you doing? What was your job? What was your life
So
like?
before phone flipping, I was a lifeguard for two and a half years, and I mean, lifeguard they pay really good money, like 14 hour. The pay went up after I left too, so that was a plus. But after a while, sitting in the chair for 4 hours a day, uh, not getting enough time to get your hours in, stuff like that. People at work, you don't feel like being bothered sometimes at days. And then, all this other stuff with lifeguarding and stuff like that. So it took a toll on me after a while, after those 2 years. And uh, I quit. And then, but before even that happened, I was watching your videos way before, during the lifeguard stuff. And watching the phone flipping, I was just like, it's no way, like, I can make bread just selling phones like that. And it was just because I always had the mindset where I was just like kind of like in a box for a while, so it just never hit my mind to actually try to do it.
Yeah. So you would roughly work what, 4 hours a day?
Yeah, 4 hours a day, four
So
hours a
it's
day.
like
Unless
what?
somebody else is like shift or something like that, it was 4 hours a day.
So that's like what, $56 a day, pretty much, like 50
Yeah,
bucks a
I
day
get
work.
paid bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks, which
Oh
is
man,
great. I was just it was shitty, like try to tell you.
yeah, that's tough. I've been there too, where I get paid every 2 weeks in the past, and I'm just dying. I'm like, okay, I spent so much money on bills, I only got $100 for the next 7 days. How am I going to survive? Yeah,
Yeah,
56 bucks working 4 hours a day. I mean, look, you could make that in one flip,
one flip,
working 15 minutes.
right, for sure.
So that's why I always tell people you got to get involved with phone flipping. If done
Uh,
correctly, you can make a good amount of money. Will you be a multimillionaire? Probably not, but you'll be able to make a couple hundred, couple thousand on a weekly basis
for
and
sure.
get it going. There's
As
no
long
need.
as you're like you're consistent with the business, you're taking it serious, because once you take it serious, the money comes in like it's nothing, like it's repeated. So
Yeah,
easy process,
it's like printing money. It's like printing money.
literally.
So now that we know what made you get involved with phone flipping and why you did it, you didn't want to work the 4 hours. You didn't want to be a lifeguard anymore. You wanted to improve your life, making more money. 14 hours, $14 an hour may have been good for that era when you were, growing up and doing what you had to do. But eventually, like, it's time to man up. It's time to make better decisions and get my life quickly to the next step. So my first question with that is, when you started getting involved with phone flipping, how much would you say you made your first month phone flipping, and then
Okay.
share with us how much you just made this month phone flipping.
So my first month phone flip, I would say I made around 500 to 1,000 my first month, and I wasn't, I was still new. I was still, taking everything in, and just from that, like those first 4 weeks doing it, it was already 500 in my account, 1,000 in my account. But still, it didn't hit me yet because I was just like, bro, it's no way. And then this last month, I just made 8K off these phones.
Awesome.
These phones, it's all it is. Like boxes. I'm talking about. I'm shipping out boxes to Africa at this point. When you do this for a while, you start having buyers and stuff like that, and they buy from you like it's nothing.
Yeah, let's not talk about too much of the overseas, but yes, you're right. Eventually, when you start getting involved at a higher level, and let's say you do have a connect in Africa, like I have connects in South America and Colombia and Brazil,
Right.
etc. Eventually, yeah, selling to the wholesale buyers in the course, they're excellent. They pay great. But eventually, let's say 5 years in the road, or let's say you just have a ton of money to invest and you're just ready to go full force with it, you have a connect. Hell yeah. You got to
Mhm.
sell phones overseas. If you could bring them to Dominican Republic, if you could bring them to Jamaica, Haiti, the Virgin Islands, if you have a way, just know they're always going to be worth more. And I always tell people, look, you see
Mhm.
this iPhone 11 Pro in the US, this is not even you, there's probably like what, 250? Get
250.
it for 250? Out here in South America, you usually sell this phone anywhere from $500 to $600 quick.
They just go up.
They just go up. So these are older model phones. These are phones that we could easily make some money. Where normally we're only making 50 to $100 a phone. We
Right.
scale up by going overseas and doing 200 300. But anyways, that's more for
Right.
people who are experienced, people who
Mhm.
have the capital, people who are ready to go or have the connections. Not everyone has that, but you do. That's amazing. That just goes to show where you were almost 8 months ago,
8 months
right?
ago. Yeah.
Almost 8 months ago. We're a couple of days away from August. Well, no, it's October. I'm tripping. It's been, anyways, 8 months. The point is, you've been doing it for a while.
Mhm.
You've been successful with it, and then you found a way to make more money with it. So this is why I tell you guys got to get involved with the program, with the mentorship to learn the business, absorb everything in, do the most you can to possibly get as many phones as possible, create connections, meet new vendors, meet new wholesalers, and then eventually you're going to see how you're able to get propel yourself to the next level. It
Uh,
really is.
yeah.
Everything I teach you guys is what I've learned over a course of 7 years. So the first 3 4 years, I mean, I was making money, but I was still messing up. There were still things I was learning. I wasn't an expert. So I'm giving you all this information so you could quickly accelerate yourself. Listen, if back then when I first started phone flipping at your level, when I was doing it for
Mhm.
8 9 months doing it, there was
Right.
no way possible I would ever thought overseas
Uh,
buyer selling overseas or selling to wholesale
it's
buyers
crazy.
in the US.
Crazy.
I would never thought that, but
Right.
because I'm able to share this information with you guys, I'm able to help you guys get accelerated to where you're able to get to pretty much at a higher level quickly. But anyways, that's the point of the program. Now let me ask you this. How was the course? Was it something that was easy for you to understand and get into?
Right. Right. Yeah. The course is very easy. Like, take your time, sit down, watch the course, understand what's happening, what he's doing in the course, and through that, you will know, like, your assignment, what to do. It's not hard to understand what he's saying in the course.
Awesome, awesome. And what would you say to anyone who's been watching my videos or thinking about getting involved with my training, my mentorship, but they're not too sure? What would you tell to someone who's on the brink of jumping on board?
Man, look, I'm a random kid from Maryland, like 19. You know, if I can do this in my own room, stuff like that, you can do it too. No matter your age, 18 up, 17 up. As long as you drive, you're doing other stuff, you're getting the money, like put the work in. That's all you need to do. That's it. That's all I can
Yes,
say.
sir. Yes, sir. I love it too. Salute them. Put the work in and you're gonna be straight. That's it. And I guarantee you now you're putting the work in with this phone flip business. I can tell you something right now. There's no way in hell you're going back to another job. Unless you start a separate business, I don't see you ever going back. There's no need once you learn this.
I can't. Like it's no once you get the taste of it, I feel like you shouldn't go back after that. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's no point. Like it's crazy, man.
Man, well, I'm glad for your success. I'm glad that you're
Appreciate
able to make shit happen. Excuse my language, but I'm glad that this is proven to work. And hell, man, we're changing people's lives out here. And little by little, we were just talking earlier. You never know who you're gonna meet in the group. You never know who you're gonna meet when you're helping each other out. And one day, we can end up being in a separate business together. We don't know.
right.
Well, that's
Exactly.
why it's good to be involved with people who are like-minded, who want success, because you're collabing in one area, and it only takes is one person to have another idea, and because you guys already collabed, yo, I got this idea, let's work together again on this project, and boom, now you're
Easy.
spreading
Right.
like wildfire everywhere. But
Easy.
anyways, I don't want to keep the video too long. I appreciate you for coming on, Max. Thank
All
you
right.
for sharing your experience. Everyone, if you're interested in learning more about the phone flipping program and getting involved with this business, go ahead and tap the link below, book a call with me. I'll also drop a free training video down below and we'll get you started. Anyways, take care. Catch you in the next video.
Peace.